Hello there everyone! Today is the day finally, well technically I guess this is day after its release, for we are going to be playing some Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries finally. And this is going to be a bit of an odd experience for me, since with the feature of co-op mode for this game, I think what I'm going to do for this YouTube series is I'm going to try and fixate as much as I can on the single player story, and then Twitch streams here and now and again for the co-op type of play, so I may be all over the place as we progress with our time with Mechwarrior 5. But here, on this YouTube channel right now, we're going to fixate solely on the story and showcase and try out this game, and see if it's worth the hype after what, nearly 20 years since Mechwarrior 4. I am so damn ecstatic, and I am excited to finally click this button and get ourselves started with a new campaign. And from what I understand also, I need to complete Act 1, which is probably the tutorial, before I get access to co-op mode, so we're going to try and rush through this a tiny bit, just probably because of that alone, but let's get underway.
In 2108, humanity began colonizing the stars. Their reach would eventually span a vast region of space known as the Inner Sphere. During its golden age, under the governance of the Star League, the Inner Sphere experienced unprecedented peace, prosperity, and technological advancement. But with a great rise comes a great fall. Beset by greed and mistrust, humanity splintered. The Star League crumbled. Technological advancement slowed. The great houses, each vying for supremacy, turned on one another, engaging in a series of conflicts known as the Succession Wars. Amidst this chaos, mercenaries became the proxy forces for the great houses. Numerous battlefields sprung up across the Inner Sphere, dominated by hulking war machines known as battle mechs. The year is now 3015. And these steel behemoths have become the tools of the mercenaries' trade. It's a lucrative time, yet one beset with perils of all kinds. Only the most skilled and brave among them will rise to become legend.
Alright, that was the intro there. I've seen that already, but it's a good quick history, a good rundown on the lore of Battletech. Since how you should think of it, I suppose, is how the Battletech game of last year described it. Think of it as Game of Thrones in space in the 30th century. At least that's the kind of mindset and the world that we're living in right now. To give you an easy understanding and grasp on what's happening here. As far as the story itself, I know absolutely nothing about what the actual single-player story is. But it's going to be good, and it's going to be fun, but I'm really curious on what kind of mechs we're going to be starting off with. Because considering the different variety of sizes, it's safe to assume we might be stuck with a small mech, a light mech rather, and maybe if we're so lucky can get access to a medium mech pretty damn quickly. Or hell, we might get a medium mech right away. Hold that. That scared me for a moment, because it paused completely. Actually, this could be my DX recording screwing this all up too, kind of like with Battletech. So I apologize if you notice all that weird pixelating lights. I had this issue as well with Battletech.
Please report to the hangar for testing. The Centurion is waiting for you.
Well, that answers my question. We get a straight up 50-ton mech. Standard movement, shift to maneuver. We got ourselves a Victor. Oh, do I have to get up the elevator?
There you are. Come on, everyone's waiting. Get to the Centurion at the far end of the hangar and we'll get started.
Well, I would if I can actually get out off this ramp. Or maybe it's closed because I can't get out, because otherwise I would have been squished right now. I'm just wondering if there was an alternate path that I'm missing. Okay. Sadly, we missed watching the Victor go off there until the last moment, but I was a little bit confused why it wouldn't let me progress. But yeah, I may have to change my recording settings. And like I said before, I had to do it for Battletech last year. So it's probably similar to that, what we're seeing here. If you saw what I saw, that is. Now, anything I have to press, or... Nope, it just does it automatically. Have a look at her.
Alright, son. Fahad wants us to run the Centurion
Aw.
through its paces to see how it does. He spent months getting it operational again after we recovered it from that ruined factory on Ramen 2.
What a bloody shithole that place was. Hopefully nothing explodes during the test, mate. I'm pretty confident you won't need to eject. No promises though, eh?
Oh, that's reassuring.
He's joking, I think. Go on and power her up.
Reactor
Good. Fahad?
online.
Yeah, bringing up the systems now. Okay, armor and structure display up. Weapon systems up. Tactical display up. Everything looks good to go.
Keep in mind there's parts on that mech that are at least 200 years old. So ease it forward slowly and we'll see how it goes. And don't forget to hit the brake once you're clear of the hangar.
Don't worry, I know how to pilot a mech. We'll do a little bit of third person for this just so you can get a little bit of a better representation.
That's my girl. She's a beauty, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
Certainly is. Okay, engage reverse throttle and navigate into the waypoint I've set up. Use your tactical display to see where you're going. Nice work. Now revert to your drone cam.
Oh, it won't let me turn. Oh, I'm already using my drone
Let's go ahead
cam.
and do a left-right rotation test. Okay, now let's make sure the torso is working properly. Try looking around in all directions.
Oh, what do you take me for? I'm not some green, I'm not some greenhorn or whatever the dang term would be.
As
I
you can
forget,
see,
honestly.
The torso rotates independently from the legs. Your direction of movement, therefore, may differ from the direction you're actually looking. If you check your tack screen, you can see your current leg orientation is represented by the dotted line, and your torso orientation is represented by the cone. Go ahead and try auto-aligning the torso with your legs. Excellent. Now move your torso to the
There we
left
go.
or right. Then try aligning your legs with the torso this time.
Align the legs with the torso. That's a key that might be
Looking
useful
good.
to keep in mind.
The mobility course is next.
Since
Show
I
me how
had
fast
issues
you can get
aiming
through those turns while
when I'm at
still
the edge of
hitting
my
each
torso
the
turn.
waypoints.
Alright, how fast we can get through turns. Oh, we have to walk on all the nav points. That sounds simple enough. And we get to admire the movement a little bit. Nice, simple. It runs like a dream.
Nice work. The Centurion was made to have a good balance between speed and firepower.
That's why it's a
All we
50-tonner.
have to do now is find out if the weapon systems work.
Oi, what do you mean if the weapons work? You know how long I've spent stripping each one of those components and putting them back together again? They'll bloody well work, mate.
You
Yeesh.
heard the man. Let's go shoot some stuff.
Look at this operation we got here. You know something bad's gonna happen, right?
When I was your age, I once slammed the hunchback I was piloting right into my instructor's javelin. Oh man.
Don't
was
tempt
he
me.
Pissed.
Captain Mason,
Yeah, go ahead, Rihanna.
thought you'd want to know that all repairs to the Leopard have been completed. We're now space-worthy and ready to take on our next contract. How's the kid faring?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. Don't worry about that.
He's a natural, just like his old man.
Well, I could have told you that.
IFC humility is still in short supply, as usual. Just don't break that mech. We need it in full working order.
So far, everything's nice and smooth. I'm ultimately hoping to be able to experiment with not Fraps, but DxTory recording at 60 frames for the series to help make it a lot more enjoyable, since we are talking about a first-person shooter, despite me currently in third person. I'll experiment with it once I fine-tune everything, though.
Be gentle, hey?
Always, my friend.
Yeah, right. That's a lot of bollocks, innit?
All right. I've mapped the autocannon to weapon group 1. You're free to fire whenever you're ready.
Well, I just clicked. You wouldn't let me fire. Thank you. Safe to say that was effective. Fire it a few times, okay.
Take note of your ammo levels. Always remember to manage your reserves. You run out of shells in the middle of a firefight, it could be your last one.
Noted.
Lasers are mapped to weapon group 2. Fire them when ready.
I'm clicking multiple times. I've been clicking repeatedly. Oh,
Right,
do I dare want to shoot
good
that?
enough. Those lasers generate significant heat. You can see the temperature readout next to your armor and structure display. All weapons generate heat when fired. You overheat your mech during a firefight, and it could trigger a shutdown, so keep that in mind.
It is a little
Now
bit
for
subtle
the
with
fun
that
stuff.
overlay.
Long-range missiles are set to weapon group 3. The target lock has been disabled for the moment, but never mind that. Just go ahead and fire at will.
Alright.
Well, as you can see, LRMs don't track unless you have a target lock on something. Yep, they're as dumb as a post without it. Well, let's try targeting a drone first, and this time before you fire your LRMs. Makes a hell of a difference having that target lock, doesn't it?
Yep, but it looks like most of the
Next
missiles
step is
missed.
to test moving and firing at the same time. I've set up a series of aerial targets for you.
So, am I able to
through
move
the
forward?
aerial combat course as quickly as you can and shoot the drones down. I'll meet up with you on the other side.
Alright, so do I go through here is what I'm wondering? Nope, it's not letting me through. Indestructible barricades, go figure. When one of the features they've been hyping is we can destroy everything.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There we go. Can't hit you, sadly. You're not visible to me, dang it.
Target acquired.
I noticed one on my right. One on...
Target destroyed.
Fired the autocannon a little too quickly, alas, but still pretty good.
Target acquired.
Well, clearly the missiles are not doing the job.
Target destroyed.
I'm disappointed. Now, do I keep going through this tunnel? Yeah, I guess so. I was looking for a nav point. How many more do we have to kill, though? That's the big question. Oh, there you are. What's next? Nope, I think that's all of it. I'll have to change the hotkeys. Apparently they reset during my time with the beta. Or at least it's not acknowledging my mouse 4 button being automatically full throttle, which is what I was just trying to do there. Otherwise, everything's smooth and operational. I like it.
Target acquired.
This with autocannon shots, so I should be embarrassed.
Well, nice shooting. Now take up a position by the barricade. Okay, I've projected 3 mechs, each with differing damage profiles. You should see them in the ravine below. Target the
Can I
first
blow
one
them
on
up?
your left. You can zoom in on the target for a more accurate shot.
Ah, they're
if you
holograms.
need to.
Boo.
Acquired.
Targeting and telemetry seem to be working. Note the center torso on that first mech. It's reading heavily damaged. Destroying the CT will destroy the mech no matter its relative condition. Go ahead and destroy the center torso.
What if I hit the HUD? Does that count? Because I literally just hit the HUD to let you know. Okay. Yeah, I'm hitting the HUD, but not killing enough because I'm aiming at the HUD and not the mech that they want me to kill.
Both legs are heavily damaged. With one leg destroyed, mechs become easy targets. Both legs, it's over for them. Take out both legs.
Oh, I can't. Okay, I was wondering, can I target it?
Nicely done. The
Now we
cockpit on
shoot the
that
HUD.
third mech is seriously damaged. It's a difficult shot to make, especially in the chaos of battle. But the fastest way to take out a mech is to eliminate the pilot. Go ahead and try shooting the cockpit.
Target acquired.
With pleasure.
There you go. Now we're almost done. The battle simulation I've set up for you is the last hurdle. Follow me.
Lead the way.
You're gonna go head-to-head with an urban mech. They're slow and poorly armored.
An urban mech.
Perfect for this particular test. Should be a piece of cake for a pilot like you.
It's almost an insult. I won't lie. Although if it has an autocannon 10, it could still hurt a bit. But I guess if they gave anything bigger, it would be too pricey for a training exercise, I guess. So where's our victim? Oh, there he is.
Acquired.
Oh, holographic. Oh, and it's shooting me right away. Did I hit him? Well, you're not letting me target him. Thank you.
Yeah, nice work.
Well, that was easy.
I think we can call it a day.
It was a
Centurion
holographic.
seems fully
Well,
fit and ready for battle. Let's head back.
oh, same was holographic, and then it blew up everything. So clearly that wasn't true. So that's the first mission done. And I'm worried I almost fell over there by the way my mech just jerked at that. But a lot of building structure just got
We'll get back
wrecked.
to the base. We'll buy Fahad a few beers to say thanks.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Of course, we'll have to listen to him gripe about how rough we are on his battle mechs. Small price to pay, I suppose, for having one of the best mechanics in the entire inner sphere.
High praise. Now let's see how the story progresses, if it does progress.
Captain Mason, my sensors are showing multiple dropships inbound on our location.
Uh-oh.
I'm showing over a dozen bogies. Captain, I think we're under attack.
Come on, let's go. We need to get back to the base.
Well, we're just getting started now. Really silly looking run animation, with the arms kind of fixed as they are. Oh boy, now we're getting to the serious sick of it. Commando King Crab, oh boy.
Get to the base now. I'm gonna try and draw them off. By yourself? We can fight them together. No. From what Rihanna says, there's too many of them. Don't worry, I'm just gonna distract them. I'll catch up with you. Now
Nope.
go!
You know that's not gonna end well.
Commander, the base is under heavy bombardment. I've ordered a full evac. You need to hurry.
Yeah, copy that.
We've come for the coordinates. We know you have them. Give them to us, and your family is safe.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Who are you?
Is that really the way you want to play this? Seriously?
Listen to her, Nikolai. It'd be a shame to have to kill your only son over what? A set of numbers.
You've done your research, I see. But you're too late.
Nope. And so begins our story, I guess. Although we're getting wrecked by a single aerospace fighter that's about to crash into us, no less. See ya, Pops, I guess. I don't know if he's actually gonna die or if he gets captured, though. And for a moment I thought maybe that Commando was on our side with the color variation. But I'm gonna guess no. Well, either way, he's not helping anyone. Not anymore. He's surviving a lot longer than he probably should against the King Crab. But that's just to make it more dramatic. I hope he ejected, because he's not surviving that. But all those mechs we could have had and used, all gone. Now we have to do a traditional type of story where we have to rise from the ashes, damn it. Why can't we have it the easy way? Six days after the attack.
Commander, sorry to wake you, but our sitrep has changed. Head to the bridge as soon as possible.
Alright, let's get ourselves set up. Is there anything to click on quickly there? I imagine I'm not seeing anything obvious. But let's see what this is all about. Ooh, this is where we probably do our missions, is it? Tell me to go here.
Commander, good to see you up. We haven't really had a chance to speak since your father was killed. I'm not much for sentimentality, but I worked with your father for a long time. He was a good man. Hell, he sacrificed his life to save ours. I don't know what's going to happen next, but whatever it is, I'd like to be part of it. I'd like to stay on as your ops commander. That is, if you'll have me.
You're kidding me? You're family, Rihanna. Or as close as I have now. Besides, I'm gonna need you.
Yes, I suspect you will. About our sitrep, it's not great news. Those bastards that came after us are in the process of setting up a blockade of the system, which means we're going to be trapped here with a tightening noose around our necks unless we do something about it.
Who are these guys?
Another mercenary outfit by the looks of it. I don't know more than that at the moment.
And these coordinates they were looking for?
Not a clue, but we're going to find out. First things first, we need transport out of the system. That means a jump ship. I sent out a transmission right after the attack through the HPG. The message was for a long-time client of your father's and an old friend of mine. Name is Spears. He has powerful connections. I'm hoping he can help us out. Until I hear back from him, there's nothing we can do except lay low. In the meantime, Fahad wants to see you down in the hangar. The Centurion needs repairs and he wants to discuss them with you. I'll let you know when I hear back from Spears.
Copy that.
Alright. I wasn't honestly expecting our character to have audio as well, but I guess it's a nice treat, and our Satorian's all sorts of screwed apparently. So this is going to be about how long and arduous the repair process is. In the meantime, I think that's going to be our new ride right there, a Javelin. I'm assuming that's the Javelin that I saw earlier. At least earlier on one of my clanmates' streams anyway. And that thing has seen better days, but I think that's the whole point. Oh, I have to get down there. So what's the fastest way? Well, conveniently there's stairs. I was wondering if there was another elevator in all honesty to get back up. This is probably faster perhaps than using the elevator because we got unlimited stamina. Which we could have used from over there, I suppose. I just didn't know some.
Hey, mate. Figured you'd want an update on the Centurion. Took a bloody beating back there, so fair warning. It's gonna be a while before she's operational again.
Yeah,
Means
looks
you're
it.
gonna have to get comfortable with the light mech over in Bay 1 for now. She's a good girl. Won't let you down, you treat her right.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, heard that before. Anyways, you know the drill. Access the repair terminal here. Once you're done, I'll get started on the work, eh?
Let's see, what is involved? Oh, it's just the standard tutorial stuff, so there are 2 ways to repair all damaged mech armor, structure, weapons, and equipment on a mech. First is with the repair mech button on the battle mech screen, so yeah, the button is showing now, I believe. And that's just to repair everything, I think. Or at least one way. The second is to edit the loadout itself. On the next screen, you can click on repair all and then start work. Both methods will ask you to confirm the starting order or starting the work order, and C-bills will be immediately deducted. And work will finish when the appropriate amount of time has elapsed, so very similar to Battletech. No surprise there. Note that this method will repair any damaged weapons or equipment, but it will not remove or replace them if they are destroyed. Oh wait, let's see. So it will repair damaged components, or what does it mean replace, is what I'm wondering if it's destroyed. You are in a conflict zone, so refitting repair is more expensive. Well, I think I would hold off on repairing the Centaurian then. But we got little choice. 11 days, and if I really want to, I can pick and choose maybe to cut that time down some. Because in all honesty, this right arm, or left arm, isn't really necessary. It's just, as you saw, quite literally just a shield arm to soak damage. So I wonder if there's a way we can cut that down a tiny bit. Although it'll take a little bit of learning the nuances. Which I'm trying to figure out if there's a specific way to just repair specific components. Okay, I guess we could try from here. Left arm, I want... Is there a way I can kind of make that lower priority? Not that I can see easily. Maybe it's something we could do another time, but 46 days. That'll be a while. Now we go back to the bridge, I guess, to talk about our upcoming mission. Yeah, I'm assuming that's a Javelin, right? Can I look at the mech bay for that? I'm used to the Javelin having 2 SRM-6s on it. Oh, I could have just checked here, I suppose. Yeah, Javelin. 4 medium lasers, that I can live with. Nice precise weapons. It should work well with what we have in mind. And we don't really have the convenience to customize it just yet. Oh, we can even edit them up here too. That's convenient.
Hey, Commander. I've received a transmission from Spears in response to my request for help. Take a listen.
Rihanna, I received your message. I'm sorry to hear about Nikolai. He was a good man, and an even better pilot. He'll be sorely missed. I assume his son will be taking over the operation. Nikolai was always bragging about the boy's skills. Well, I hope he was right. I've begun working on a plan to get you safe passage out of the system, but it's going to take a little time. I expect you already know by now that whoever attacked you has set up a blockade to prevent your escape. It's a large system, though, so we can use that to our advantage. As soon as you receive this, I want you to proceed to the outermost planet in the system. It's a little more than a hunk of ice with a few leftover mining operations on it. There's an abandoned power station there. Now, I've got it on good authority that local raiders are using it as a secret cache for their ill-gotten goods. I know you can use supplies and materials for your repairs, and I expect you'll find what you need at that location. I've attached the exact coordinates to this message. Once I have a proper plan in place, I'll contact you again. For now, be safe.
All right, time to suit up, Commander. I've already input the coordinates. All I need is for you to sign off and get us there.
Understood.
Sounds simple. How do we do that? Oh, just look at the console itself, I guess. So let's see. Smash and grab, is that it? Because I see nothing, no tracked objectives. Gonna drop us down from target location, so I'm guessing this is supposed to be a mission. Smash and grab hardly seems like the mission we want, but I suppose... Oh, in the contracts tab, the available contracts are listed on the left, the employer, potential payout, before negotiations, difficulty and mission types of each contract are shown. Clicking on a contract shows you a description of the mission, information about the battlefield, the opposing faction, mission duration, and the tonnage limit of your lance, and negotiation terms. Alright, this sounds simple enough. Before accepting a mission, you are given an opportunity to negotiate the contract. You begin every contract with a base number of negotiation points based on the reputation of your mercenary company. So yeah, this is very familiar to me. The base payout is a fixed amount the contract will pay regardless if you succeed. The C-bill payout, which can be negotiated, is an additional amount paid if you complete the contract's objective. The sum of the base payout and C-bill payout is added together in the total potential payout window, so down here basically. Salvage shares are used after finishing a contract to claim mechs, weapons, and equipment salvaged from the battlefield. The more valuable the salvage, the more shares it will cost. Damage coverage is insurance that only pays out to cover the repair costs of damage suffered during the particular contract. So, we're gonna have to pay for damages for what? Because apparently I have to pay to repair my mech, so I'm assuming this is expenses for something else. I'm assuming it's like damages to buildings or something. Because like I just said, repairing a mech still costs me money, it seems like. And I can't... Well, that's not the... I can't haggle a bit. Oh no, this is a little bit different. Battletech, you had like a slider which you adjust left or right based on whether you want more salvage shares or more C-bills. So I like the idea of more shares. Oh, we can... Oh, coverage. Oh, they pay for damage that we suffer. Okay. I think. Yeah, the employer will cover. Alright, that makes a little more sense now. I was confused. So the smart thing would probably be just to get our cash up, but I like getting some salvage in. We'll see how it works out. And then we'll just keep with the standard type of mechs for the time being. I'll worry about customizing them once we're out of the tutorial area. And this should be nice and simple. A 30-ton mech should have very little resistance until we face something that's like twice our size. Then we might have trouble. Just gonna need a moment to load. I'm guessing. This is currently on a solid state drive, so I wasn't expecting. Maybe it's part of the recording that might be slowing it down. Only thing I could think of. Either way, it is now loaded. Or it could be just a very dynamic type of mission. That's always a possibility, I guess. Let's get started. Prepare for combat. With a javelin, no less.
Attention. Prepare for Battletech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Let's go.
All systems nominal.
Oh god. It's Arctic Highlands.
The abandoned power station is located on the other side of the ridge. You should be able to make your way through the pass undetected.
And we have jump jets.
Good hunting, Commander.
You're gonna have to watch my
That
heat.
javelin you're piloting is lightly armed, Commander. But what it lacks in firepower and armor, it makes up in speed and mobility.
Yep.
Good try, Rihanna, but I'd still rather have the Centurion.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying.
I kind of want the Centaurian as well. Autocannon 10 is just that
The
nice.
power station being used by these raiders is derelict, Commander, but you can bet its perimeter defenses won't be. My guess, the raiders will have turrets stationed around the perimeter. If that's the case, it means they must have a generator close by. Find and destroy that generator before assaulting the plant, and you'll have a much easier time of it.
Got it. Thanks.
So can we find a generator quickly? Oh, company.
Heads up, Commander. I'm detecting enemy units up ahead. Could be a raider patrol.
Copy.
So that was LRM, so ideally I want him to get close. And that looks like our generator. Huh.
New target acquired.
They're not coming to me though, apparently, so we're not going to have this easy way. Sadly, the hill hit most of that. Almost gone. If I had hit it properly.
Destroyed.
There.
Target acquired.
Sadly, I think the wreck did the damage there. Nope, torso. Stop.
Target
There we go.
destroyed.
I was gonna say, start cooperating with me, you dang torso. Now, let's see how much I can actually jump.
Jump jet fuel low.
Jesus.
Jump jet fuel empty. Target acquired.
And an LRM 20. Nope, let's get the hell out of here. This is not a good spot to deal with an LRM boat.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty.
Nope, I should let the jump jets recharge. I suppose that's fair criticism. I'm used to, like, Mechwarrior online, they're having it recharge really quickly. But they are damn potent, I won't lie. I'm really feeling the potential these jump jets can give me. Oh god, am I stuck? Did I hit some invisible wall I'm not aware of? Because it's not letting me move, oddly enough. We may have hit an invisible wall. God damn it. Well, so much for being clever, huh? They tried to advise me to go after a generator and avoid turrets after all. Maybe I took that lesson a little too literally.
Acquired. Jump jet fuel low.
Alright.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, I probably took that a little too literally, but that's still unfortunate. But it is a tutorial mission, so it's not like... Well, it needs to hold your hand a little bit, I suppose, before you go off the rails.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
One more hit will kill you.
Target destroyed.
Perfect.
Target acquired.
Yeah, range 270 meters, so...
Target destroyed.
Yeah, fall off damage is diminishing a little bit of the firepower. Yep, destroy your own building for me, please.
Target acquired.
Now, let's just take out your generator, shall we?
Perfect. With the generator blown, the turret should be disabled now.
Nope. Then, of course, we get helicopters, which I can't actually hit.
Target acquired.
Well, that problem's solved.
Jump jet fuel low. Target destroyed.
Yeesh, I was worried I was not going to hit him at all with those laser shots. Now, where do we head next? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Let's correct this. And we're cruising at a nice 97 kilometers, which is probably one of the fastest mechs we can get at. Unless we want to really be a masochist and use a locust or something. We're not going to be getting much faster than this for this playthrough, I believe. Now, this looks like a route to get in there, so let's see if everything's deactivated. I'm not seeing no target highlights, so I think that worked. I think that worked nicely. And do we have to go down here? Yes, I do. Yes, we do. I figured we had to maybe go up there first.
Okay, there's the geothermal power plant up ahead. There's a number of storage buildings in and around the plant itself. I suspect that's where they're storing their loot.
Alright.
Time to smash and grab, Commander. Once you locate a storage crate, mark it for pickup, then move on to the next building. From my initial scans of the site, I've marked where I think the crates could be located. Look there first.
Alright. So I think I already searched. Okay, that scared me. I know there was something here, but I was wondering where the shots were coming from. Apparently they wrecked their own structure. Stupid AI. So check the south facilities and check the north facilities. Oh wait. We already checked that facility, I saw it. You know, so do I have to do this again, or how do I mark? Or do I have to destroy them? Okay, I guess I destroy them. Oh, something just shot me.
Target acquired.
Oops, collateral damage. We don't want to wreck too much, because, after all, we're trying to salvage stuff here.
Target destroyed.
I figured there'd be like a target or scan function here, but I suppose there isn't. Oh, something here. We found pay dirt. Now how do we mark it? Oh. There was no notification on this, but this is new.
Good work. Marked for pickup.
Is there any more I may have missed? Nope, we look good. Everything else is probably at the next point. So keep an eye out for unwanted guests. Because I'm sure there's going to be more. Maybe. And we don't need to take the main paths, let's try shortcuts again. Because that worked so well the last time.
Jump jet fuel low.
I thought I heard missiles or something going off, but that could very easily be my jump jets making that noise. Alright, let's check what we find here. Ooh, right, first try we find ourselves one.
Okay, got it. Keep looking.
Now I have thermal and night vision, right? I just don't know what keys they are. Oh, still have to wreck this door. Nothing here. So we're gonna have to check these other ones, I guess. Perfect. I almost didn't realize there was some outside.
Target destroyed.
It's a little excessive, I would argue, having to wreck
All right,
everything to scan
that
it,
should do
but okay.
Go ahead and meet me at the exfiltration point. If you see anything worth blowing up on your way out, say a weapons depot or something, I won't object.
Understood.
Well, we're taking the scenic route, so I don't think we're going to see much weapon depots. Oh,
Target
oh, there's something
acquired.
behind me. Hey there, buddy.
Target destroyed.
Nice knowing ya. Are you gonna... I was gonna ask maybe for a tour, but they did not seem like the friendly sort. Nor do any of them. Destroyed a weapon depot. And the machine damage there made that a lot more difficult to kill than I figured. Now this is the place we need to wreck. I don't know if it gives us any bonus objective or not, but we got an easy way to kill this thing. We're a built-in bulldozer. It's just like playing Blast Corps all over again. That's an N64 game if you ever heard of it.
Nicely done, Commander. That should teach them a
Nintendo
lesson.
64 is what I
Now
mean
get
there.
to the exfil point
Really?
and
You
I'll
survived
pick you up.
that?
Target acquired.
Now, no witnesses to this massacre that just occurred.
Target destroyed.
Thank you. Oh, what did I just say? No, you have an autocannon and you're shooting at me. Oh, and that's an LRM mech, or LRM carrier.
Target destroyed.
And I did lose the armor on my left arm, I believe, so we're gonna have... Dang it, I want you to die, so that way I don't have to worry about you. And for the sake of repair, I want to kill these things off before my arm gets destroyed. Although that LRM carrier can be annoying because of the absurd range it has.
Target acquired.
So I want to deal with it now just because of that.
Target destroyed.
I don't think it was actually locked on though, but still. Helps to minimize the damage. So that's mission 2 done. Nice, simple, and I don't know if destroying the ammo depot actually helps us or not. We'll know in a moment, I guess. Come on, give me the goods. Let's see what we get out of this for salvage. Okay, this is my reputation, I suppose. We don't even know what's after the green rank. But it's a start. Now, Autocan 5, I'd love to take that. How many shares do I have again? 4 shares. So what's the most valuable thing? Autocan 5, it goes without a doubt. Now, everything else is pretty standard, so maybe I do regret a tiny bit going with the salvage, but spare weaponry is always nice. Especially the autocan, which we would have been able to get anyway. And I believe the BF that sit on there is like a little tweak that they made to some of the weaponry for Mechwarrior 5 to help a little bit with the variation. That was the burst fire mode, I think, where you can choose to have an autocan that shoots 3 rounds in burst for slightly more damage, but it has a bit of a scatter to it, so it's more of a closer range type of weapon, where the autocan is just straight up the one-shot type of weapon we had before with the Centurion. And 40,000 for repairs, that's not a big deal, I guess. It's a good thing I at least didn't take the insurance, because we would have been ripped off a tiny bit. So, nice work, Commander. We were able to recover materials we needed from the Raiders' cache. And Fahid, damn it, they said his name multiple times. Fahid, I'm just gonna have to remember by listening, I suppose, has already started the repairs to the Leopard and Centurion. You made him a very happy man, though I doubt he'll admit it. Alright, I just had to grab myself some food quickly. Now let's get the rest of this first act done, and hopefully work towards repairs, especially for my, javelin here, since the arm nearly blew off.
Boss mate, that was quite the haul you brought back. Gonna make the repairs a bit easier now. But don't go getting stars in your eyes or nothing. I'm overworked as it is, and this ship needs a lot of loving, eh? So your Centurion is still gonna take plenty of time to fix. But yeah, like I said, nice job out there. Your old man will be proud. Now if there's nothing else, gonna get back at it, alright? Lot of work to do. Story of my life.
Oh, don't worry, there's a lot that needs to be done. What about our javelin, though? Since it did take damage, and that is kind of inevitable. How long will it take to repair this? 7 days. Although with 2 additional days, I believe, because of the conflict zone. So is there a way to make that like the priority? Kind of like in Battletech? Which I'm looking at, maybe no. For all I know, that could have been a mistake, and there's some weird feature that allows me to repair that instantly, or have someone else repair it. But 7 days definitely is manageable. We'll see what we get now.
Good work with those raiders, Commander. While you were planetside, I got word from Spears about the plan he's put in place for us. Take a listen.
Rihanna, Commander, good news. I think I can get you safely past the blockade with the aid of a local mining company. To make everything work, I'm gonna have to find you guys a recycled mercenary identification number. A new identity, essentially. Nyx Cavaliers, for all intents and purposes, no longer exists.
Aww.
I'll match that number to a new name of your choosing once the time comes. So, think about what you want to call yourselves. While I arrange that, you're gonna have to do a little work for the mining company in exchange for their cooperation. If things go well, they've agreed to hire you to transport some precious cargo out of the system, aboard an inbound jump ship. Using the new mercenary ID and with a legitimate contract in hand, you should have no problem slipping through the blockade.
Sounds simple
I've
enough.
attached the particulars to this message. I'll be in touch once you've completed the mission. Good luck.
I already reviewed the information Spears sent. The mission is a straight-up protect and defend op. Seems these raiders have been harassing the mining company, among others. Stealing from them, extorting them, killing innocent civilians when their demands weren't met. I've uploaded the pertinent details into the mission briefing, so I won't repeat them here. You're good to launch anytime, Commander.
Roger that. I'll see you on the other side.
Well, we need to repair our mech first, so... Imminent threat, I'm assuming, is what is. So, what are we going to do about our javelin? Well, let's see. More intel, I suppose. Difficulty 5. Duration 36 days. Okay, so we could just wait a little bit and get our javelin repaired easily enough. So an extra 100,000 or 2 extra salvage shares. Or damage coverage, which again, we didn't have that much damage for our mech. It's just time we need, which I'm wondering how we can alleviate that. It might explain it next. We'll see. Cause yeah, how am I gonna... I want to try and repair our mech. We have time. How do we go about doing... Oh, wait. Okay, that explains it. Oh, it just skipped ahead to the next relevant date. Alright, that caught me completely off guard. Yeah, 7 days elapsed. Alright, it didn't really tell me a whole lot, but maybe I overlooked it in the tutorial guide. Or we can wait until the Centaurian is all repaired. Don't think we need to. But let's get this started. Unlike the last mission, this loaded instantly. Which is why I was honestly a little bit caught off guard by the second mission there. Now... It's rendering everything. Just imagine what happened there, because it did freeze on me for a moment. I don't know how that would look like on the video, though.
Reactor online.
So let's do this again.
Online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
What does it look like here?
Okay, Commander. We know very little about these raiders' overall strength or sheer numbers. So keep a sharp lookout for enemy units on your approach to that settlement.
Copy that.
So where am I? Oh, I'm way down south. Okay. It's hard to tell because of my arrow is the same color as the landscape on this map. I don't even think it gave me a notification on what button to press for this overlay for the mini-map either. Which is not a big deal, I guess. We have the HUD overlay to kind of tell us where to go. So this should be nice and simple. We didn't really see a mech yet, but they got some weaponry you can take advantage of. And for some reason, is my HUD? Yeah, my HUD's just vibrating crazily for some reason too, I'm noticing. Is there some weird jamming going on?
There's the settlement up ahead, Commander. Looks like the raiders have already begun their attack. Get in there and protect those civilians.
I don't know what's happening there, but we got a job to do.
The raiders are attacking our settlement. There are women and children here.
Brianna, something's interfering with my sensors.
Okay. That explains it.
I think the raiders have set up some sort of jamming device nearby. I'll see if I can locate it.
Alright, that might explain it some, even though it is messing up with my crosshair too. Alright, so I was worried for probably nothing.
Target destroyed.
And I already took some heavy damage on my left torso.
Target acquired.
And I can't hit him.
Target destroyed. Jump jet fuel low.
There, that
Target
worked out
acquired.
nicely. That worked very nicely. Oh, company.
Target destroyed.
Commander, the settlement is taking significant damage. You need to clear out these raiders, now.
I'm trying to, dang it. I don't know what's causing all this damage though.
Target acquired.
Oh, you.
Target destroyed.
Now let's see if let's finish you in style. Look at those rag dolls.
Target acquired.
Hopefully we didn't take too much damage from kicking it, since it is still a heavy tank.
Target destroyed.
Now, I don't want to end up doing damage on accidentally as well. Like that. Dang it, I'm not helping the cause by doing damage as well.
Nice work. These civilians are safe for the moment. Unfortunately, it appears the raiders aren't done causing trouble just yet. They're
Alright.
headed for the company's main processing facility on the other side of the mountain. You need to get there and thwart that attack, Commander.
Understood.
Yeah, that just looks weird with the dang, what I'm assuming is part of the jamming effect. A little annoying. I apologize if that's gonna mess up the viewing experience. So hopefully we can figure out what's causing that quickly, because it's honestly getting worse. How the hell are you supposed to aim under do a mission under these conditions? Just
Brianna, my sensors are getting worse.
wow.
The jamming device the raiders set up is at the top of this pass, Commander. You're going to have to manage as best you can until you're able to take it out.
At least I can hear you properly, there's that, but I don't know how annoying this is for you viewers, I apologize. It's an interesting mechanic though. Oh, there's it right there, so let's destroy it.
Target acquired. Target.
Okay. With that jamming
Thank you.
device eliminated, your sensors should have cleared up.
They're
Yeah, much better.
Your onboard radar should also be operational now. You'll be able to detect enemies at a significant distance. Just in time, too. That mining facility is getting hit hard, Commander.
Alright, let's go save the day. Although I think this is just a waypoint, not the actual where I need to go, is it? So I could shortcut it, but I don't think it'll update my computer on where to go. Oh, we see it now. Never mind. I could have took a shortcut, dang it. I just don't want to break the game again like what we tried to do in the last mission with the jump jet maneuver.
Target acquired.
So about 400 meters is when I can start doing damage to them. Let's make this quick, because they're already getting a nice beating on them.
There's the facility. Destroy those radar units.
Roger that.
You made it! We need your help. The raiders are trying to destroy our facility. It's all we have.
Don't worry, I got
Target
this.
acquired.
I got a battle mech, they don't. That'll help even odds. Although I gotta stop breaking my own stuff, the stuff I'm trying to protect.
Target acquired.
Although the explosion doesn't help.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Next. One more.
Commander, the mining facility can't take much more damage and still remain operational. You need to eliminate the raider threat.
Where are they?
Jump jet fuel low. Target acquired.
Too far away. I didn't hit them.
Jump jet fuel empty.
Not enough to kill them. Not yet.
Target destroyed.
That works out nicely. I think the tank explosion may have damaged it some.
Target acquired.
Alright, I saw someone over here. Thought you could pull a fast one on me, huh?
Target destroyed.
So who's next on the list? Well, apparently all four of them.
Acquired.
I'm coming for you. You better hurry.
Target destroyed.
You better run if you know what's good for you.
Target acquired.
And one more for the road, shall we?
Enemy VTOLs inbound on your position, Commander.
Oh, is that all? No, you're not a feet tall. I was lied to.
Target acquired.
Where are they? It can't be that hard to see an aircraft, right? Oh, there they are.
New target acquired.
How are you doing, buddy? Okay, Igor.
Target
Time to go back to the Frankenstein story.
Good work, Commander. That should make the mining company happy. Prepare for exfil. I'm on my way.
Oh, is that it? Eesh, that was easy enough. I am fine with that. Nice simple mission for a good payout, and very little damage this time around at least. Although it helps when they are completely ignoring me, I guess. So that always is a benefit. Alright, I reached rank 2, there was a bit of a pause there. My rank is unknown. Okay, so that's actually what it was called. So, I'm no longer a green pilot, but no one knows me just yet. Okay. It seems a little bit odd having a rank called unknown, but I'll go with it. Autocan 10, yes please. What else do we have? A bunch of other autocans and an LRM 10. I might grab one just for the Centurion. And I have one more share available for another autocan 5. I like to think this is a good haul, because after all, 200,000 for that autocan 2. I doubt I'll sell it for that kind of value, but I think that's a good payout. And apparently, oh, I'm increasing my skills with the energy weapons. Alright, that's interesting. So we can level up our character based on what we're utilizing. I don't know ultimately how that plays out. Reduce the amount of damage taken while under fire. Just fun little single player stuff, and it rewards you if you specialize on certain things. Like this increased chance to avoid enemy fire. I imagine that only works against AI, of course. Something to keep in mind. Outstanding job. Those raiders were intent on shutting down the entire mine operation, and that mobile jamming tower almost put a spanner in the works. Luckily it didn't, thanks to you. There are a lot of people down there. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of people down there who owe you their lives tonight, Commander. So we got ourselves some money. And hopefully the repairs will be a lot more manageable. Apparently won't let me look at the battle mechs there. So 4 days. A lot more manageable. So can't talk to you, so I don't want to talk to either in that case. If I really wanted to, I could just stall out the clock to on these objectives, on these missions, what I mean to say. So at least that way I have more time for, ooh, is the Centurion, how's the Centurion doing? Oh my god, Centurion's built. Geez, you're a miracle worker there, buddy. I thought there was still like 40 days left.
Commander, it turns out the bastards who attacked us and who have set up the blockade are a mercenary outfit by the name of Black Inferno. Unfortunately, that's about all we know at the moment. Spears and I will try to dig up more information if we can. The time will come when we can extract some proper vengeance.
Yes, I would
right
like that.
now, we have more pressing concerns. Inferno forces are closing in on our location. That means we only have a small window in which to fulfill our obligations to the mining company and haul ass out of here. The company wants us to take down the raiders for good by destroying their base of operations. Once that's done, they'll arrange passage for us aboard the inbound jump ship. I've detailed the mission briefing and it's waiting for your sign-off. You're free to launch whenever you're ready, Commander.
Roger that.
Sounds good. And the Centurion is ready, apparently. Hey, Bossman. From what Rihanna says, the next mission is going to be a bit of a doozy. Good thing I got in that Centurion fit as a fiddle and ready to go, eh? She's got plenty of firepower, especially compared to the Javelin. In case you want to upgrade, I thought you should know. You're welcome, by the way. Happy to be of service. Anything I can do to help us get us off this bleeding ice cube? Know what I mean? Alright. Alright, that's it. Talk to you later. Alright, I look forward to that. So, that just means we can leave the Javelin to repair for the time being. So what did it say there about the conflict zone? Repairs take 30% more and 30% longer. Alright. Alright, so that's intel about the region we're in, I suppose. And due to our reputation and all that, we get one negotiation point. But no intel on the region. So I'll have to look at that a bit more. Ooh. Okay, I was noticing the plants for the first time and wondered if there was anything new to be had, but no. I have 3 negotiation points this time. I hope I didn't spoil this before, but salvage is always nice. And it is going to be a tough mission, but in all honesty, what, 120 versus 170? So I feel like we can get away with just the C-bill payout. And hopefully we'll get a couple mechs to kind of salvage off of this. Now, it goes without saying, we're going to change our mech here. Don't think we have the convenience to swap things around, but we do already have an autocannon 10 on this mech, so let's have some fun, shall we, with a bigger toy. This just means, of course, we're going to be fighting bigger targets. It goes without saying. There's going to be some light mechs of some kind, but we are equipped. We got half the firepower of the Javelin already from the 2 lasers, and then include an autocannon 10 and LRM 10 to it. And let's not talk about how much more resilient this thing will be. Sadly, no jump jets to do any fancy maneuvers. But we'll make do. We'll live.
Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Let's do this.
These raiders we're taking down are murderers and thieves, Commander. Don't show them any mercy.
Oh, I don't plan to.
With the bull, you get the horns.
That's it. Exactly. I've got enemy contacts up ahead, Commander. They must have detected us on the way in.
Where are you? So they're both dead. I don't know what killed the other one, unless it was the dropship that did that. Which last I checked, they didn't have weaponry. Unless the helicopters crashed into each other. It's just a shame we didn't get to see that happen. But at least I have an arm mount too, that's something to keep in mind. So now my autocannon can shoot way up here. So dealing with helicopters, air fighters is going to be a lot more convenient. Never mind the missiles that I have. We got a bit of a trek ahead of us. Oh, speaking of which. Oh, and you're a Manticore.
Target destroyed.
Nope, I hit the manticore because of that. And apparently we can't go through ice. Who'd have thought? I'll ignore any of side structures unless there's something of value to be had.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
You can definitely feel the power of the autocannon, can you now?
Destroyed. Target destroyed.
Okay. You're not gonna let me shoot because these things have like, what is it, 180 meter minimum range? I can't remember the reasoning for that though. But it is a thing nonetheless. Oh, and I am taking a bit of a detour last.
Eagle inbound, Commander. Keep an eye out above you. There's the raider base. Eliminates all enemies and raise it to the ground, Commander.
I was thinking those were my torsos. Silly me.
Target destroyed.
I think I'm getting a little too used to... Oh, there's our Igor friend.
Target destroyed.
Now there she goes. And we get a flash, that's all I can tell you. Oh, this is a base right here.
Target acquired.
Oh my god,
Target
the
destroyed.
manticore definitely could take a bit more of a noticeable beating. But we're here now. We took a bit of a scenic route, but we're here. Even dumb firing, I can't hit fire.
Target destroyed.
Well, that I was not expecting. The tank actually was flipped sideways.
Destroyed.
So let's stomp what we can, shoot what's bigger than us, walk over everything else. Hopefully. Let's be mindful of our autocannon, which we have 60 shots. I think we got plenty of ammo to spare. Nope, company. Where are they? Still minimum range, damn you.
Destroyed.
You're making this incredibly difficult for me.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, well, we're getting there already. This thing's like half gone. And I think that's explode fuel. I don't think. Okay. Hold that thought.
Target acquired.
I don't know if I want to stand near those. They look flammable. We'll see. Nope. Let them come to me. And I think fall off just made me miss that shot. It did drop down a little bit, I'm pretty certain. But can we... Oh, he's not... He's hiding now. 10%. Let's finish off the rest. Whatever is left. Oh, that's all of it.
Get to the extraction zone.
Roger that.
Oh. Hello. I'm too close to you, aren't I? Good luck shooting me. I want to see you try and hit me with those LRMs. Because I tried earlier. It didn't work.
Target destroyed.
Ain't it glorious?
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Clipped his wings really easily. Now, still a bit of a walk, so we're likely going to encounter more resistance. It goes without saying. So let's try and minimize the damage best we can. Yeah, gotta aim up a little bit more next time. There, that's more like it.
Picking up additional enemy units headed your way, Commander. Watch out.
Destroyed.
So yeah, 180 meters is the minimum range.
It's fast but lightly armored. Avoid letting it get behind you.
Spiders, huh?
Copy that.
All ground forces have been eliminated.
Oh, hi there, buddy. Oh my god, I hit his HUD. Now I'm tempted to try and HUD shot kill this thing. Nope. What else is shooting me? Oh.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Well, I don't have that convenience, do I? I suppose, to just try and HUD kill him. But both his lasers are on the side torso, so arms doesn't help. Besides for just soak damage. Nope, too early. I'm doing a bad job hitting this thing now. Well, that helps. I'm trying to get greedy aim for the HUD, aren't I? Let's stop playing with our food, I guess. Before I start taking some heavy armor damage.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
At least killing it will give us some more salvage of some kind. One more hit? Nope. That was his side torso.
Nicely done, Commander. Get to the extraction point, and I'll pick you up.
Sounds good. Once I get stop being stuck. We should get some salvage of some kind with that spider. I just don't know if actually getting clean kills is a good way to get said salvage, though. And I got plenty of ammo left, but apparently this thing is indestructible. Nope, never mind. It just required a little more of a delicate touch. With an autocan 10, no less. So that's a wrap. I think that's the final mission of Act 1. We'll see what happens. And then we'll move on to bigger and better things. I'll have to come up with a name for my company, I guess, too. Which will take a little bit of thought, I guess. There we are. It shows the spider, or the javelin again. And not the Centaurian, but nice payout. And what kind of salvage? We do have the spider. Ah, I don't have the shares, despite my best attempts. We do get a jump jet. And how many of these do I already have? One LRM-10, so let's grab another for repairs. Grab another medium laser. Everything besides the spider is one share cost, so unfortunately we're not getting away with as much as I would like. I would have loved a new mech there, because why the hell not? It just wasn't possible, I think. Okay, skill level up. Increases my heat efficiency. And apparently I leveled up my damage under fire twice, or at least 2 times already. So we're making progress on that front, I suppose. Oh, that spider mech might be small, but it's also fast. Excellent work taking it out. Thanks to you, the Raider forces have been all but eliminated, and their infrastructure destroyed. Best of all, I just heard back from Spears. The mining company couldn't be happier with our efforts and have expended the transport contract expedited the transport contract aboard the inbound jump ship. We're about to be given a second life, Commander. Decades ago, this plant was the epicenter of a mining gold rush. Of course, it wasn't gold the miners were after, but rhodium. It was boom, then bust for most of the companies, which means there was a lot of abandoned infrastructure left behind. One of these mining locations is where the raiders are currently holed up. Oh, that's the description, never mind. That was the description of the mission. Okay, I was wondering why that was there. So reward claims, let's see what you have to say.
Hey there, Gov. I hear we finally got a name for these bastards who've been chasing us down.
Yep.
Black bloody Inferno, eh? Well, that's a load of bollocks, isn't You know what a black inferno is? It's bloody smoke, mate. All right then. Nice chat. Gonna get back to work now.
Yep, you do that. Get that thing patched up for us, since apparently you got it fixed up nice and quick. Let's hope. Well, 11 days, wow. I took more damage from playing around with that spider because I wanted to salvage it. Apparently that wasn't even possible, so that was my mistake, and the spider, or javelin's, already repaired. I keep calling it a spider because after all, it is basically a spider with the lasers and jump jets. When I think javelin, I think of the two SRM-6 variants with the missiles.
Hi, Commander. Thanks to your efforts, the mining company have kept their word and booked us transport on a jump ship. Spears has also obtained a new mercenary ID number. So, all we need to do now is choose a new name for our merc outfits, and we're good to go. I'll leave that up to you. Once you've registered the new name, come back and see me.
Will do.
Oh, is that all? So I have a little bit of thinking to do, I suppose. Let's at least have a quick look there. I haven't really put that much thought into the name, but let's see. Nyx Cavaliers is going to be something different entirely. There we go, we're just going to be the Vengeful Chargers, I guess. I wonder if we can even change this afterwards, since it is a bit of a rushed out name, but I hope we could change our logo as well, but it seems appropriate because we want to get vengeance against the dang, I forget the names already because I don't care that much about our bloody infernos or whatever the hell they're called, damn it, I forget already. Either way, let's speak to her and get all set up. Oh, I thought it automatically would do that for me, silly me.
Okay, Commander. Everything is set for our departure. The transport contract with the mining company is a false flag Spears and I set up with their cooperation. The mining company has legally hired us to transport cargo for them. But in reality, there is no cargo. Just a destination and some very convincing paperwork.
So, where are we headed?
We've been asked by Spears to help him out of a jam. I think we owe him.
I agree. What's he need us to do?
Spears works for Interstellar Expeditions, one of the largest archaeological collectives in the Inner Sphere. They do archaeological digs and conduct research into abandoned Star League-era facilities in the pursuit of lost technology from before the Succession Wars.
I like new
One
tech.
of the expedition's dig sites has come under attack. A rogue mercenary group is intent on pillaging a Star League supply depot that IE uncovered on Brookland Prime. We're going in to help protect the site. Spears will provide more detailed information on what exactly we're facing once we arrive. For now, I've uploaded the coordinates into the nav system. Before we can launch, you need to sign off on the op and get us to the system.
Roger that.
Alright, so let's finish up this act and see if this requires any travel time or this is just accepting the mission, I guess. Okay, travel. Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering about. Let's get out of here. Enjoy the cinematics in the process, which probably involves, yeah, jumping onto a jump ship. Now this looks familiar, doesn't it? If you watch my Battletech videos. Okay, this is different. And we're out of here. Safe and sound. And we're immediately jumping off. If we disembarked any sooner, that could have gone badly. I want to argue. Alright, I think we're done here for now. I think that finishes Act 1. So thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you for next time, and we'll see where this mission takes us here for Last Man Standing.